Alcohol in and of itself decreases the inhibition in the brain. So things that you would normally not do, alcohol takes that hesitancy away and makes you more likely to do things.
Every parent wants their children to have hopes and dreams and live life to the fullest potential. The key to a child's future, however, is a healthy brain, and underage drinking can affect that.
As we all know, as we're growing up, our brain is developing, and that continues through adolescence, and particularly in adolescence, it's kind of the fine-tuning of the brain, and that continues for most people until about age 25.
That's why it's so important for children to not drink, not one drop. The effects of alcohol can be immediate.
Alcohol can decrease motivation, it can decrease mood. And so that's how it can affect things like academics. It can also affect ability to perform like in jobs or sports or those kinds of things as well.
And until their brains are fully mature, adolescents have less ability to understand the risks they're taking.
And then you compound that by adding alcohol on, that then they're even less inhibited than they would be normally. And you can get dangerous or risky behavior, driving or other high-risk activities while under the influence, increased in violence, unsafe or unwanted sexual activity, and a variety of other kind of risky behaviors can happen when kids are under the influence of alcohol.
Alcohol can have long-term effects on developing brains. When children start drinking before age 15, they're 4 times more likely to become alcohol dependent. That's why it's so important for parents to have continuing conversations with their children about the harms of underage drinking. Research shows when parents express their strong disapproval of underage drinking and set clear rules against it, 97% of young people choose not to drink. And they say parents should start those conversations at age 9.
The earlier you're talking to kids, the earlier that you're developing that relationship that it's okay to talk about hard things in a family, the easier it goes.
But even if your children are already teens, it's not too late.
Yeah, so when I see teenagers who are using substances in my clinic, I typically take an approach where I try to align with them and try to understand their lifetime goals and why they're using, and then try to address those issues. And then also make sure that I'm providing them some information about how alcohol may interfere with their goals, it may interfere with their current life, or cause long-term problems. Most of the time, teenagers have a sense that, yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking alcohol, but just lecturing at them doesn't really help. I really need to get and align with them and say, oh, you want to go to college? How could alcohol interfere with college?
Now, unfortunately, when it comes to teens who need treatment for alcohol use, only a small percentage, 14%, actually get that help. But it is important to note there is help available. To see a list of substance abuse treatment services by county in Utah, go to fox13now.com.